NHL Nightly with your host, the Sport, a.k.a. Peter Lebowski, a.k.a. Jeremiah Maxwell. And with him, as always, maybe Pearlo, Wisdom, and Rico in Barry.
What's up, everybody? Sorry about being so late. What a bunch of crazy games today. I thought for sure I had given the daily face-off morning cup of coffee guys the pick that the Flyers would win at plus money. Should have taken the draw. I just Salty, we should have had it in regulation though, man. That was a horrible turnover. Two words that have never been used in hockey history before: Alex DeBrincat and forecheck. Anyway, by the way, Mr. Pearlo, looking amazing tonight, and I have a surprise.
Okay,
he's coming. We think he's coming. Hot Take Hockey. I haven't heard from him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he said he's coming. Oh, he's not feeling good. We may not get him. Okay, Rico, if you're listening, he is. Let me I was gonna wear my in honor of you, I was gonna wear my my Hartford Whalers hoodie, but I think we'll just save it. But you look so pristine tonight, my man. We don't have any game. We have no games to preview. We have no games to preview tomorrow. Oh, I've got a hat for you, Hot Take Hockey. I've got a hat for you. What do you think of that one? That's pretty cool, right? That's not the hat. That's not the hat. Okay. Let's go with this. That's the hat. The Hot Take Hockey podcast hat. That's the hat.
There we go.
Yeah, little crazy, man. Wife's out of town. I'm feeding the dogs. I got a dog. I got to give medicine like 18 times a day. You know, buddy. You know, I love you, buddy. Yeah, boy, your Leafs lost. That sucks. Boy, the Panthers had a disappointing game too, man. Yes, little HTH swag. Yes. How about the Golden Knights, man? Going into Nashville up 4-1. That's a nice. They're doing a good job right there. I don't know if I haven't really gotten to chime into that game because, dude, I was keeping my head on the swivel with that Rangers Flyers game, the Caps Red Wings game, and then really the Bruins Panthers game was the same. By the way, I have all the scores up there. No. Don't lose your great picture. Here are the scores. We'll just go through the games real quick. Of course, Red Wings lose to the Capitals in overtime. Dylan Strome, a couple of goals, man. Ovi's goal-scoring streak is over. But, yeah, I thought the Caps kind of outplayed them for large stretches of this game and thought that they could have easily won this game, but just really decided not to shoot the puck. The Devils were lucky to get points against the Leafs. The Leafs had 45 shots on goal. They had 26 in the first period. Jake Allen is a difference maker for them. That's clearly been the case. Which, I mean, Pearlo, I know you and I were talking. That didn't seem like that would be the case. Bruins come back and win that game against the Panthers. That was a chippy game, man. Like anybody counting the Bruins out too, man, they're making mistakes, I think. Again, Flyers Rangers was just banana lands, like RA said on Twitter. And then the Penguins, a surprising win against the Hurricanes, but it was about time the Hurricanes got all these games caught up to them, I think. Did you have that game? I'm wondering, where were you on that one?
I had the under. That was the main thing, so that's all I cared about was the under. I thought the Penguins might be able to pull it out, but you can't trust the Penguins. So
you hit the under. You hit the under. Yeah, you hit the under. Very good. Very good. Yeah, that's very good. So the late games are like we said, Golden Knights, Predators still underway. Oh, Preds have just gotten back into that game. It's 4-2. Oh, Edmonton just went up 3-1. Edmonton just went up 3-1.
I have Edmonton in that game too, so that's good.
Blackhawks are winning 2-0. Here's a surprising one. Avs, Canadians. But Nathan McKinnon continued the home streak points. He got a point. He got his 45th goal, first goal. But 2 unanswered after that from Nick Suzuki and Joel Armia. Nick Suzuki with 29 goals this year, having a good year.
I still think the Avs will come back in the third. They got to wake up here.
The big late game news is that Shane Doan's son is making an appearance, his first appearance. Funny, he played at Arizona State, and he will play in the same arena he played in college as he does as a pro. I didn't
know that. That's cool.
Yeah. That's kind of unique and special. There isn't that kind of unique and special, at least. Yeah, I think Petrie was under the weather, Salty. I think it just was one of those days. I did not think the Wings looked that good, though. And I think they've looked really poor the last, 10 games anyway. A lot of that's largely without Larkin. So Edmonton on the power play after going up 3-1. I don't know what happened there. The Blue Jackets and Coyotes are underway. I'm going to keep an eye on a couple of these games, but really I will just say, and I don't know where you are at, I don't feel like any of these late games are really that significant. I think the Stars probably need to continue to win. I think it would be a huge upset if they didn't win. Yeah, Salty, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with your assessment there. So, Ducks Kraken is literally who cares. How about Frank Vetrano having 30 goals this year, though? Pretty nice year for him. And then, I honestly think Anaheim would be the most underrated places to play because Anaheim's nice. You could live in Newport Beach, California, just like a really nice area. Like the food is incredible. There's all kinds of, the weather's great just about year round. Oh, we have Rico. Rico, I thought you weren't feeling good, bud. I was.
Yeah, I'm all right. I just was laying on the couch a little earlier. I ate too much. I just felt a little bit like crap. So good to go.
Oh, you repping your Wings.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Game day decision. And
yeah.
Hey, Hot Take Hockey, thank you so much for tweeting that out. The big story of the day in hockey was, I guess we're supposed to attack Zach Hyman for scoring 50 goals. I don't know what the hell was going on.
Oh, yeah. Attack him because he plays with McDavid, and that's the only reason why he got 50 goals or whatever. I don't know. That's just weird.
No, I think that's a part of it, but I'll just say, I was a little bit shocked that there was a guy being super critical. Now, he made a point that Zach Hyman came from a lot of money and his parents bought a league and he was afforded opportunities that a lot of players wouldn't have been. But you still got to get there and do something with it. And he went to Michigan. That's you don't just walk on at Michigan. That's a top 10 school in hockey every year in the US here. It's also an expensive school, but if you got a scholarship or whatever. I don't understand this. Winnipeg has scored to get back in this game 3-2. So I will update the scoreboards here. I think I'm behind on a couple of games here. It's still 4-2 in that Golden Knights. I don't have that one on. I didn't have time to set everything up. I was running so far behind. Again, I apologize to everybody about being a little bit late today. So many games to keep track of. So I think this is a very important game for Winnipeg. I think they need to win this game. They're at home. This is a key. I mean, they can beat Edmonton's not played that great as of late. They could win this game. This is a big game. This isn't that big a game for Edmonton. Super significant for them. So that's 3 in that game.
Before you go on, I heard that about Hyman. His father is a made millionaire. So you think he doesn't know how to work hard to get to where you think it just came easy for him? Like he taught his son how to play hard, be hard, go hard, and dedicate himself.
He's like one of the nicest people, right? Off the ice too. Like
exactly. Hyman's a freaking gem of a human being. So anybody calling like that, it's just nonsense.
There's a video. There's a 5-minute video from a certain guy who used to host a podcast on the SDPN network, but he's no longer with them. And I don't want to say his name. I kind of in agreement with Hot Take Hockey. Hot Take Hockey DM me and Rico. Rico, you saw it. I'm sure you watched it, didn't you? Yeah, I mean, I just thought he was sour grapes. I just don't understand. If Zach Hyman scores 50 goals and every one of them are from right in front of the net, why are we criticizing that? That doesn't make any sense.
Would this be a Leafs fan by chance? I don't want to know who the person is.
I think he's actually I think he's actually a Habs fan. From what Hot Take Hockey was telling me, is that he's actually a Habs fan, which is even more odd that he would have this problem. But it does look like there are a little bit of anti-Semitic tropes in his other tweets, so there could be another motivation for this guy, another reason not to give him the time of day. Honestly,
don't say his name because that's bullshit. Hyman's
I just feel is this kind of odd to me that Zach Hyman, we would have to defend Zach Hyman for scoring 50 goals.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't know who this guy is, but I've heard this from more than that. Like I've heard this from more than that. Maybe it came from him, and then today was the thing you dropped it. No, you're not wrong, Pearlo. I've seen a couple other things where people were talking about his goals not being good goals or something. I don't know, man. Like, wasn't that old time hockey where you just get in front of the net and you get in there and you make plays? I don't know, man.
Well,
Winnipeg Jets have tied it up.
Hyman's
looks like Sean Monahan.
Hyman's not a big dude either, so like for him to go in front of the net and get there to do what he's doing, like I don't know why anybody would disrespect that. Sorry,
I don't know either. I mean, you got Mark Recchi, you got Dino Cizzarelli, like you got guys that made a living in front of the net. So I mean,
Ryan Smith. Use another Oiler. Ryan Smith, another Oiler, Oilers legend, made his living in front of the net. Yeah, it makes no sense to me.
Simpson.
Dave Andrechuk. Yes,
Simpson made his. He also.
Craig Simpson.
Yeah, there's another one. Yeah. So like, I don't understand what they're getting all weird about. The guys are.
Geez, Tikkanen in his Oilers days, he was tipping everything in front of the net.
Yeah.
I just, it's so odd. It's just like the weirdest criticism ever for me from somebody.
Somebody just looking for attention.
It's strange.
Well, he got a lot of it. Ooh, here comes the Winnipeg Jets. Lowry just about scored on Skinner again, man. They're just coming right now. Facts. There's a little drama in Edmonton. What was the Evander Kane thing? Did you see they interviewed him? A little drama in Edmonton. I kind of thought this Evander Kane thing might blow up in
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Evander Kane there. What's like he hasn't been doing well and they've been sitting him and all that stuff. I don't know. I hope everything's all right with him. That's all I know because he's had his problems before, right? So, like, I hope he's okay. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, I didn't see. I just saw it looked like there was like a little bit of, I don't know. Is he in the lineup tonight or he gets scratched or something?
He got scratched last game. I don't know if he's in tonight. I haven't really.
Kane got scratched?
Oh, he got scratched again. Wow.
No. I'm asking. I'm not telling.
Oh, he got scratched last game. Yeah. That's what it was all about. Yeah.
Oh.
And he hasn't been producing very much, but so it kind of makes sense. But with his background and everything, I hope
He's
okay.
he's in the lineup tonight. He's skated 12 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
yeah,
good.
he's
That's
playing,
good.
so he's getting some minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting some minutes tonight. At least that's according to NHL.com. So
you basically can chalk it up that he hasn't been producing, so they took him out right now.
Well, I know there was a video circulating that he got into it. He got into it on the bench with Draisaitl apparently, and then Kane wasn't happy about his ice time being reduced and stuff. And so I don't know if it was any more than that, but there might be just an issue with him and Draisaitl a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like everywhere this guy has been, he's worn out his welcome. He was in Winnipeg. He was with Atlanta. He's with Atlanta. He played with Atlanta, so he moved to Winnipeg with the Thrashers franchise. And
then went to Buffalo, and he basically quickly wore out his welcome there.
Then he was with San Jose, correct?
Yeah.
And
Winnipeg.
And then the whole thing went down in San Jose, and it's.
I think he was at Winnipeg before San Jose, wasn't he?
I agree with you. Yeah, he was in Winnipeg before San Jose because he was with Atlanta. And Atlanta moved to Winnipeg. That's how long he's been around.
Yeah, he started in Atlanta and then went to Winnipeg. Yeah.
Right, but the franchise moved. That's the point I'm making. Okay, let me address Avi in the chat. Bruins game was insane. Yes, it was. Very good win for the Bruins. Imagine John Duncan got to be feeling a lot better about that game. Edmonton Jets, so much lit hockey. I agree with you, Avi. Very good, very good. Devils making the playoffs. They're winning it out. They could. The Devils could make the playoffs. They're not out of this. I think the Flyers losing. I think the Flyers losing. The Red Wings got a point, which is like the worst thing for the Flyers. Although the Red Wings are in the Atlantic, so that's not going to. Washington's at 81 points. They're 1 point behind the Flyers with 2 games in hand. So they could finish in that third spot and play Carolina in the second round, which I think they will not win. But I actually think they could give Carolina a run for their money. I just think it's sort of a weird matchup. Detroit's at 79 points and New Jersey's at 76. The problem with New Jersey is they only have 9 games left. They got to win them all. Yes, Allen has been the difference, Rick Smith. I agree. Hey, Andrew, I don't think you should do that, buddy. Yeah, I think you should not do that, buddy. Don't do that. Let's talk to your family or something, man, and maybe discuss it with them. But please don't make any rash decisions. Thanks for being with us. We love having you, so keep coming to the show and chatting hockey with us. Did you see my little picture of the games? It's so crazy when we have games like this. It's nice. I wish they would just stagger the games by like 5 or 10 minutes. So you could kind of just, every game kind of takes a break at the same time and you'll be able to do that sort of thing. It was fun to watch the Leafs game when the Caps and the Rangers and the Bruins, and there was so many good games on this first half. So just a real quick score update. I think I've got everything up to date. The Avs will get the Habs, Abby. It just I think they're playing a back-to-back, and they'll get them. There's a lot of time left in that game, more than half the game, basically. Yes, thank you, Jake. Yeah, listen to the people in the chat, Andrew. We want you around. Thank you, Jake. that's very. Buffalo is better than Montreal. I don't disagree, Rick. Buffalo didn't play. They're one of the teams that didn't play today. So tomorrow we have speaking of Buffalo, we have 2 whole games to preview, Buffalo and this Ottawa.
Yeah.
And the Bruins and Lightning. Hey, Sam Welby. Really appreciate you being in here, Sam. Check out Sam's streams. He does a lot of live streams for the Leafs games. I'm sure he did this Leafs game tonight. Probably a little disappointing. I think if I'm a Leafs fan, though, I'm very happy with the effort. You're down a bunch of players right now. Edmondson out. Morgan Riley was out tonight too, right?
Oh my God, Nashville tied it up.
No kidding.
What? Yes,
Holy crap.
You gotta be kidding
me.
me.
God, the curse of the sphere, man, it's back. Vegas was gonna curse them and be like, oh, you're not taking our sphere away from us. And all of a sudden Nashville's like, hold my beer. Oh my God.
I gotta put that game on. Wow.
Wow.
It was 4-2 just a few seconds ago.
So look at that top line, man. Third period.
Philip Forsberg got his 40th, and Gustav Nyquist got his 20th to even that up. Wow, that's that's not good. If you're Vegas, you got to get a point out of this. This is you're in must points city right now. If you're the Vegas Golden Knights.
Columbus just scored, by the way, if anybody cares.
Okay, yep. Thank you, Pearlo. Boone Jenner. Yep, no, thank you. I'm in here updating the scores. So, yeah, I mean, Columbus, if we go back and look at their last 20, 25 games, they've actually played some pretty good games. I wonder what they're going to look like next year. That's going to be – how about Johnny Gaudreau, 42 assists on that play? Everybody says he's having a horrible year, but isn't that what that guy does, is just pass the puck?
Pretty much, yeah.
It's
been a tough season.
You get 20 goals from him and 60 assists, you're happy, I think, right?
I'm surprised Arizona's come out. So, because I don't know if did you see that last game with, or did I talk about it, where Keller just lost his shit at the end of the freaking Dallas game?
You did talk about it, yeah.
I thought Arizona was going to come correct here in the first period, but
and then Shane Doan's son making the debut. That feels like
it feels like they should be just really coming, but Columbus is really taking it to them here in the first. I'm surprised.
Hey, Andrew, nice to see you. Good to see you again. Sam Welby says, great first period. Then they went to sleep. No Riley, no Edmondson. Yeah. I don't think you read. And look, the Devils aren't dead, right? Nobody's told them they're out of this playoff mix. They got to win basically out and hope the people in front of them play like 500 hockey. But they got to win out. There's a small chance, just like Pittsburgh, but it's not happening. So, yeah, you also are missing. I'll be honest with you, and Rick Smith brings up you're also missing Marner and stuff. I have to say, I did not apologize for doubting the Rangers. I just thought the Flyers would win.
So did I.
Don't hijack my show, Scarby. Blackhawks are up 3-0, by the way. Jason Dickinson with a pair tonight. Did you have any goal scoring props tonight, Rico?
Yeah. God, I had a few of them. I mean, Drew O'Connor paid out huge for Pittsburgh. That was that was a nice goal I got from him. Yeah, there's a couple more that are down in my bets that I have to go into my site to check it. But yeah, I got a couple of them.
I just had the Hawks money line. I had the Hawks in this one, plus 165.
Yeah, Hawks.
Abby says he's taking Edmonton live in overtime if it reaches there. McDavid 3-on-3 with Leon will be lit. Yes. I mean, Winnipeg wants to win this one in regulation. They're fighting for that number 1 overall seed. I think it's I don't want to say it's over for Edmonton, but it's going to be hard for them to. I think the only reason they've actually been able to catch Vancouver in some regard is, and Vegas and everybody else, is Vegas and LA fell apart. And we just have not. I just think Vancouver is not the same team without Thatcher Demko in the lineup. Correct? I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm keeping an eye on the Vegas game now that it's tied. There's 4:22 left in that, so that's probably going, and 4:30 left in the Oilers. The other games tonight are pretty much meh. Like I said, the only thing I was interested in this Avalanche Canadiens game if Nate Dogg keeps the. Andrew, your Islanders are done, buddy. They fell to pieces weeks ago. I hate to say. I was wondering too. I wanted to ask you. I heard this today. Why hasn't Patrick Waugh brought in Varlamov a little bit more? Because Sorokin has not played well, and Varlamov's actually played pretty solid for them.
I think it's mostly because with Sorokin, it might be a confidence issue, and if you take his playing time away, it's just going to hurt it even more.
Well, but if you're trying to make the playoffs and Varlamov's winning you games, though, I agree with what you're saying. By the way, Pearlo, I just wanted to add that. What?
Yeah. I don't know. Anyways, what do you think, Rico?
I mean, you ride the horse that got you there, and I mean, Sorokin was playing okay once Waugh got there, I think. So I mean, if all of a sudden you play Varlamov and he has a little bit of a misstep, and then Sorokin's like, "What? You're going to come back to me now?" And I don't know. I think you just stick with your number one there, the guy that's going to be there for a while. And I mean, I know some.
I think Varlamov has like 4 years left. I think he has like 4 years left on his deal.
Yeah.
I believe he. I think he does. I'll check Cap Friendly, but I mean,
Varlamov could definitely step in there and.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like we know Sorokin's the starter, but it's like if he's not playing well and you're getting good games. I mean, I'm not going to tell Patrick Waugh what to do, but.
It's a hard thing. It's a hard choice because Sorokin's the goaltender of the future. Varlamov is like an older guy. I mean, you got to figure out how to get this guy to come correct. So it's that's the thing. You live and die with Sorokin at his best.
So Varlamov has 3 years left at 275 after this year, And Sorokin next year, his deal kicks in at 825, and it goes to.
Yeah,
I think it's an 8-year deal, so I think it goes to like 2032 or something.
Right. So that's your guy, right? So
yeah, but like Sorokin's 28. I mean, he's not a baby. So this isn't a 22-year-old Russian goalie that's fresh out of Bratislava, like away from his family for their first time. This is a guy that's played in the league and probably could have won a Vezina. 2 minutes left in that Edmonton game, 3-3. Montreal still winning 2-1. 4-4, 2 minutes left, 2:18 left in the Vegas Nashville game. What a comeback by Nashville. Oh, did the Jets get a power play? Yep, high stick. Looks like Nugent Hopkins. Yeah, I think we're going to get a power play there. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait either, Mr. Colby Colon. All right. We had a really good show yesterday, and we talked a little bit about the Hart Trophy. I thought maybe tonight we might spend a little bit of time talking about the other awards, but I think we're going to not do that tonight, and we'll come back to it later in the week. Or maybe close to the end. Yeah, Nugent Hopkins with the high stick, 2:06 left. This is a huge 2 points. I honestly think this doesn't hurt Edmonton really at all. I mean, it was going to be really hard for them to. Now are they reviewing it? I don't know what's happening here. They saying it's one of the. Oh no, it was his stick. The guy saw it. He called it right. I don't know what they're doing here.
The Chicago game got reviewed. Goal. They were going to go up 4-0 and they lost the review.
Okay, was that offsides or?
I don't know what it was. I just turned it over there. And they're kind of laughing about it. So I don't know. It's weird. It's we'll see. But
yeah, I mean, Edmonton better get their shit together here because I mean they're only 1 point ahead of the Kings, and they probably want home ice if they're to be playing the Kings, even though LA's a better team.
I think the only team they would want home ice against is Vegas because I think that McDavid's not happy about the call. It's not through a shot. I don't know what they're fucking bitching about. This is a clear high stick. It's not the most egregious high stick. Oh, it's not Nuge's stick. No, they can review it. No, it's his stick, Abby. It's his stick. I've watched it like 4 times. I'm watching the TSN feed. I don't know if you're watching I guess it's probably TSN for both, right? It was his stick. It was Nugent's stick. No, it was. It sure looked like it. Anyway, it's, big. Oh, my God, the linesman took a dump. Winnipeg wins the face-off in the zone. I'll give you a little play-by-play. It looks like Edmonton's going to get to it and clear it out, so they're probably pretty peeved. Vegas and Nashville are going to overtime. Yeah, it sure looked, Avi, I'm sorry, it sure looked like Nugent Hopkins' stick, man. I saw it like 4 times, so I don't know. I don't know what they were bitching about. So it definitely looked like his stick. It wasn't on a shot. I think they were arguing he was playing the puck, but it wasn't. He wasn't near it. It wasn't close enough. Yeah, desperate hockey teams are dangerous to play this time of year, Rick. I agree. 100%. Ooh, Scheifele and Desharnais getting into it a little bit. Yeah, I have to say, Marty St. Louis being back, almost instant impact because you got if Montreal wins this game in Colorado, that's a big win, and it's actually kind of a bad loss for Colorado because I guess there's, if we look at the standings, we've been talking about the points for the top. The New York Rangers just hit 100 points in the East, right? They have clinched a playoff spot today with their win against the Flyers. Okay, the Colorado Avalanche, if they win tonight, would be at 99 points. That would be 1 point ahead of the Vancouver Canucks with the same amount of games played. Guys, we are down. Edmonton has, I don't know why Edmonton has so few games played. So this is 70 for them. So they have like 12 games left. I'm sure against powerhouses too. I'm sure they backloaded Edmonton's schedule because they had a stretch there where they didn't play a lot of good teams. So I'm sure the last of their schedule is going to be pretty difficult. And the reason I said Rico, LA was terrible at home this year. They're 17-11-7 at home. And Edmonton is 28-3. So I agree with you, but Edmonton's not terrible on the road. They're 19-15. But the Kings are all 21-11 on the road. So if I'm the Kings, you don't really care. If you're not going to get if you're not going to get first overall, third isn't bad. And honestly, I think the Kings match up pretty well against Vancouver, and we saw it last night. So if the Golden Knights passed you somehow, which could potentially happen, but a huge OT, did you have a Roman Josi assist prop today, Rico?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know if it hit, though. Did it?
I don't know. I'll have to check it for you. So I think they killed that penalty because Hopkins is out of the box. Unless they scored. Did I miss? Did they score?
Yeah, LA got a lot of those. I was just going to say, LA got a lot of those.
Really crying about it
at the beginning of the year.
So they can't review the high stick penalty unless it's for a double minor. And so I think they're changing that rule now where the ref can review it and they can use video review. So but no, that looks like that's going to overtime. So again, I don't know why they didn't score, so it even means less. Like Yeah, the Preds were down 3 and they won it in overtime. The Preds just won in overtime.
That's unbelievable.
Did you see my tweet to solve the offside rule?
No. Roman Yossi got the winner.
Get rid of the blue line.
Of course.
Yes, the Preds got it. Yeah, buddy.
Unbelievable.
That's good. I had that one. Get rid of the blue line. Why do we need blue lines?
I don't know.
What's the purpose behind it? We don't even.
Well, because you can't have somebody cherry picking, right? You don't want anybody offside.
Yeah, but you can't cherry pick.
You're saying call off sides like they do in soccer.
Yeah, but you can't cherry pick in this league anymore. You're stupid to do that. You're not winning shit if you're going to cherry pick back there. You're not winning anything in this league if you.
Yeah, you could probably
get rid of the blue line altogether.
I don't like the stops. Like this game is so good when it's flowing. Yeah, right. It's so good when it's flowing.
Get rid of the blue lines altogether. Just get rid of them. Who gives a shit?
If you get rid of the blue line, somebody will cherry pick on the other end of the ice, and that's going to keep a defenseman on that end of the ice as well. And then players are just going to be slapping it down the ice and back to each other from around the net.
But we won't have offside reviews.
No, you can have a guy sitting back there all you want. You're screwed. Seriously, it's not like if you want to play 5-on-4 in your own end, and you want to slap it down to that one guy that may get the puck or not, and you could get back. I'm sorry, I don't see it. I think you're stupid to do that. It's not. It won't change the game at all. I don't think it would change the game at all. I just get rid of the blue lines altogether and just let her go.
Just get rid of all the lines then. Get rid of every single line on the ice.
Well, yeah, I get what's the center ice line? What does that do? It's nothing now. Just get rid of the blue
icing.
lines.
It's an icing line, basically.
Icing line, yeah. Just keep the icing line. That's it. Yeah.
Or get rid of the icing too. Oh, Edmonton won it. Boom.
Nice. I needed Edmonton to win.
Wow.
I posted it on Twitter and everybody hated it because for the same reason. Like they said that.
Yeah, Avi won his bet. And how about Zach Hyman scoring the overtime game winner with all the controversy around him today, which was not his fault. He did nothing but score goals. I don't understand. What have we stepped into the fucking Twilight Zone? Like, I don't know what's happening here.
Yeah, I don't know. If you hate Hyman, you just don't like hockey. That's it. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
I don't understand, man. All right, Abby just won $50. Good job, man. Avi, love having you in, man. Let us know where you're at.
I forgot. Yeah, it said that if Edmonton makes it to overtime, I'm taking the Oilers. I should have jumped on that. I totally forgot.
Yeah. Well, let's preview tomorrow's mammoth schedule.
Two games. Before you do games, just give me a second. I'll be right back.
Yep. Come on back.
If you don't mind.
Nope. Yep. Come on back, man. Whenever. I'll drop you out. When Pearlo came on, he was crystal clear. The camera looked awesome. I don't know what's happening now. He's having some internet issue. I wonder if like at his house someone's streaming or something, like some other stuff or like video game or something that's like high demand. And that's why he's just sharing a bunch of bandwidth with like the rest of his family, which is totally fine. He can't do anything about that. Oh my God, dude. Yeah, Senators Sabres. Senators are plus 114. Okay, Pearlo, you can bring yourself back. I think your camera froze.
Oh, just wait.
Yeah, you're all black. We can hear you though, crystal clear though. We can hear you fine. We just can't see you. We can't see you, but that's okay, man. Just put up your logo and let's just talk through these games and we'll call it a night. Rico's feeling under the weather and we only have 2 games to talk about. And none of these evening games are worth staying live for. So Senators, Sabres, Senators plus 114. I mean, Sabres have a very slim possibility. Yeah, the Preds won. Avi, they came back and won in OT. Roman Yossi. Yeah, you're just not coming in. Your picture's not coming in, man. That's all right. We'll restart it another day. Just put up your logo and you're fine. What do you guys like here? Senators, Sabres. I probably go the Senators at +114, but Rico, what do you got?
Yeah, I don't mind the Senators either. Buffalo's coming off a Western trip. They played in Calgary a couple of days ago. So Ottawa's a sneaky team. They could kind of beat anybody or lose to anybody right now, just the way they played against the Oilers. You know, they went into New Jersey and won with New Jersey playing well too. So I could see a sneaky little win for Ottawa. Probably take the over there as well too.
Okay. Perlo?
I'm on the over. Yeah, I don't see any defense being played there. Yeah, I'll take the over on that one.
Okay, the over. And the over, by the way, I didn't say the over. The over is 6.5.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the next game is the Bruins Lightning, and the Bruins just played the Panthers today. Comeback win for them. I think they were down 3-1 in that game. There's no favorite in that game. The over-under is 5.5.
Yeah, I don't mind taking the under in this spot because Boston played tonight at Florida, and then Tampa's coming off a Western trip like on the West Coast. So I think it'll be a bit of a low event game. If I was to pick a side, I'd probably take Boston just because they probably are sitting there waiting for Tampa and they just travel back. You know, Tampa's 7-1 their last 10, but I like the way the Bruins are playing right now. I'll probably just take the under for now and maybe a draw on this game.
Go ahead, Perlo.
First period draw.
Okay.
I think both teams are going to be like just feeling things out. They're not going to be worried about anything in the first period. First period draw would be my play there. That's plus
point in Hedman.
And what I would say is too here, guys, like plain as day, Vegas doesn't have a favorite in this game. They don't know who to pick here. If I was betting money, okay, what's happening? What's happening?
Nothing. I was trying to figure out my. We're gonna
end the show anyway, Perlo, so we can fix it next time. It's not a big deal, man. No worries. Okay. We got in the thing. We'll be back tomorrow to preview Thursday's games. 14 games. So we will have a long show tomorrow, very long show. Wednesday night, we'll have a very long show with no games to really talk about. So, and of those games, Maple Leafs Caps, that's a big game. Islanders Panthers, probably the last bastion for Red Wings Hurricanes, both coming off losses. Golden Knights Jets, Rangers Avalanche, Kings Oilers. Like, what in the hell? Stars and Canucks, just a slew of unbelievable games. As good as the games were tonight, Thursday's going to be better. I can't wait. I don't know about you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.